And as Senator Booker introduces the draft bill to decriminalize marijuana, critics worry about the unintended consequences of this legislation. Out front now is Kevin Sabet. He's the former senior drug policy advisor for the Obama administration and author of Smokescreen, What the Marijuana Industry Doesn't Want You to Know. Kevin, you and I have talked about this issue at length over the past few years, and you just heard Senator Booker laying out his plan. And it looks like this is going to move forward. Why do you disagree and worry about this?
Well, I don't think it's going to actually go anywhere, Erin, and it's good to see you. Thanks for having me. We have every major medical association, President Biden, at least half a dozen Democrats, and all the Republicans who are not in favor of this. Listen, we need to understand that decriminalization is not the same thing as legalization. So I'm all in favor of decriminalizing personal use, possession. But that's very different than opening up an industry where, frankly, guys that look like me end up making the money from big tobacco, these big industries that do not
Hmm.
have public health in mind at all. And today's pot, it's very different. It's not Woodstock weed. It's much stronger than it used to be. So there's a good reason why the scientific community is pretty united in opposing this.
So, okay, so let me ask you this because you raise an interesting point. And there's a criminal justice aspect to this, which is crucial
Yeah.
and core, as you point out. And then there are other
Yes.
aspects as well. Some of them raised
Yes.
by Democrats, right? John Tester says legalization
Yeah.
would cause more problems than it solves.
Yeah.
Manchin, right now we're not there. Jean Shaheen, I don't support legalizing marijuana. The research
Yeah.
suggests this is a way that more people get into drugs. That's the gateway drug argument.
That's right.
But yet you
Mhm.
have people who wouldn't want their workers doing this or their desk mate doing this.
Yeah.
They certainly wouldn't want their airplane pilot doing this while on the
Yeah.
job. They don't want their teenagers doing this. Let's just be honest.
Right.
Yet when you ask them
Yeah.
overall, do they support the policy? The number of Americans who
Yeah.
approve legalizing marijuana has surged nearly 20 points in just the past decade.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
happening?
Well, I think there's a big misinformation campaign by an industry that relies on addiction for profit. They rely on this misinformation to make money. This is about money. This isn't about anything else. If it was about social justice, we would be only talking about decriminalization. I'm all in favor. Let's expunge records. Let's not throw someone in prison. Let's not give someone a record and arrest them. But by legalizing it, we're opening up the door to a lot more problems. And again, they have a lot of money. They've changed public opinion. I also think that the American people often mix up the issue also of decriminalization and legalization. So when you ask them, I'm not sure they're envisioning what bills like Senator Booker and Senator Schumer's bill would do, which would legalize, 99% potent dabs, these gummy bears, the ice creams, the candies, the sodas. I'm not sure people quite understand even what they're agreeing to when they answer these surveys.
That's an interesting point. All right. Well, thank you so much, Kevin. I appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me, Erin.